Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? It's been a review a while in coming. Um, as you know, there are streaming services coming out wazoo all over the place. Some are free, some are paid services and stuff. And trying to get your hard-earned money. That's the way entertainment's coming in form of things you stream over the internet, whether it be free or unfree. Uh, Good or bad, you have to make up your mind what you or pick or choose. And Disney Plus came out, what, geez, 2 years ago? Year and a half ago, or something like that. Much fanfare. It has because Disney pretty much owns everything now. Fox, Marvel, Star Wars, you know, probably own everything. In the next 10 years, I bet. Anyways, the biggest hype I heard of the show was The Mandalorian, Star Wars live action show. I think the first time there was like a live action Star Wars show since the holiday special, and the holiday special sucked. I saw it. Well, I remember seeing it as a kid because Dad, we never saw. Because when Star Wars came out, I don't know, Dad didn't want to take us or something like that. I don't know why. All the kids say, "Gussie, sorry, Gussie." He didn't take us, and we saw the holiday special because I was on TV. Dad said, "It's a movie. They ain't like this. I don't ever want to see it." And then we eventually saw it 3 or 4 years later when it was what do you call it? Not re. It was like they showed in the theaters again, a re-release or something like that in '81, along with Butch Cassidy's Sundance Kid, the early years, which we end up leaving during that movie. But it was I can't remember what it was. Well, it was there was a name for it. I can't remember what it was, but they were showing in the theaters again. We saw it at drive-in. Well, anyways, um, since then Disney bought Star Wars, and they were doing a whole bunch of movies. And a lot of people were, there was cause for discussion. Some people liked some, and some didn't like others. Well, The Mandalorian was like a live action TV show. It got a lot of buzz about a bounty hunter, and he meets this child. And the internet and everyone else calls him Baby Yoda. That's not his proper name. Grogu, we find out in season 2, or he's known as a child, or the kid. And someone said baby once in season 2. Um, and I know Howie, talking to Howie. I was referring to. I know they were talking about what was it? Lone Wolf and Cub, based on that. I knew a bunch of the movies. There were a bunch of old movies. I'd never seen them though. I remember Leonard Maltin was talking about him a long time ago when his review book back in the '70s had a bunch. But Howie was saying there was a comic book series about that too, which I didn't know about. Lone Wolf and Cub. And basically, the Mandalorian has this bounty to get the little baby Yoda, who's 51, so technically not a baby, but he's a baby in the show. And that became a fan favorite. But people were saying, my sister loves Baby Yoda. My sister, I found out so much about the show. Baby Yoda before. I even saw it because I didn't start watching it a couple of months ago when I finally, was able to. And there's a Baby Yoda series which I definitely want to review. But his name is not Baby Yoda in the show. But people call him Baby Yoda. And Disney like, hey, let's run with it. It's more publicity for us. A loved character. I think the almost said Magdalorian. That's my cat Maggie. But no, Mandalorian. He's a bounty hunter, not Boba Fett. But you do see Boba Fett in the second season, though. It's like a bunch of little adventures involving him, and also Baby Yoda, which he, get. They talk about their bonding later on. It's fantastic. It's a great show. Probably the best thing I've seen from Star Wars in a while. And it was cool when they have different directors. Carl Weathers even directed an episode. Carl Weathers is in the show. And there's some people that I didn't think would ever be in the show, like Bill Burr. I was surprised about that. I know that really hot chick, Chris. Oh, and I gotta find out what her name is. Dang it, Chris Not Chris Gadot. Who she got fired? Oh, I can't remember. Damn it. Yeah, look it up. I can't. Chris Candido. I mean, no. Gina Carano. How did I get Chris Candido? Because that's a wrestler. No, hot chick that Gina Carano. Yeah, she got fired from the show for was saying some bad for uh, some bad tweets. No, Chris Candido's a wrestler. No, hot chick Gina Carano. But she got fired from the show. I mean, all the celebrities, you got to make sure you got to stifle yourself and don't tweet dumb stuff. So happened to Roseanne, and Roseanne got fired from her own show. Came to Connors. But I think The Mandalorian is brilliant. I really think it's wonderful. I love the show. I give it a 10 out of 10. The best thing that happened to Disney in a long, long time. And I'm curious to see what happens on WandaVision. On the end of the last episode, which would be episode 16 of the second season, there's the end credit scene, which I didn't know they had because they were doing like they weren't doing them. They were just doing like when the show would end, they had like the credits who directed, and then they would have a retelling of the story through illustration with that great musical score behind it, which I also enjoyed too. But I thought they just ended it like that, but they didn't end the last episode, second season, they end like that. And then all of a sudden they had a mid-credit scene, which I found about through Chris Stuckman, because I didn't know they did that. Because I just said, well, they're not going to have one. Because I didn't think they were doing that. It wasn't Marvel. But I love the show. I got to see what happens on WandaVision, too. But I give it a 10 out of 10. The Mandalorian is lots of fun, lots of action. It's a lot of reminiscent of the Western. Or they said spaghetti, but just Western. Anyways, because George Lucas, his idea, he already established himself as a director with like American Graffiti and stuff like that. But he had an idea of doing a Western in outer space. And he put it over to all these film companies in the 70s, right? And no one was interested in hearing them out. No one wanted, we're not interested in that. No one's going to want to see crap like that. And his last thing was 20th Century Fox. And he was like in a poker game with the guy, the owner, or something like that. He says, if I win, you have to do my movie. He said, okay. And which became Star Wars, which became a huge property. The summer blockbuster was already established with Jaws in '75, and this was '78 that Star Wars came out. Now I caught Star Wars. I know it's called A New Hope now, but I knew it when it was still Star Wars when it came out. I was there when it was Star Wars. But I give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a fantastic show. I love it. And my sister loves Baby. I've done some Baby Yoda videos. My sister loves her Baby Yoda. You know, it's not called that in the show. I hope you like this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care of my legion.